everybody, I'm Garrett.
And I'm Carolyn.
And we're Diary of a Family.
And today we're going to give you a tour of our rig for those of you on
Big Truck, Big RV.
We've been living full-time on the road for 2 years. I'm a travel nurse.
And I'm the stay-at-home parent.
We have 3 kids, 9, 6, and 3. We live in this baby.
It's a 2019 Grand Design Solitude 3740BH.
We've been living in this rig for just under 2 years.
So let's go ahead and take a look. This is our 2010 Dodge Ram 3500 MegaCab. It has a 17,000 pound towing capacity, which is just plenty for our trailer. Because we are full-time, we need to keep a few more tools with us because issues come up all the time. So we have a socket set here that has all the different sizes of sockets. We keep screws and nuts and bolts and nails and, you know, hammers and saws. We also have our electric drills as well as our lubricants for our slides and for our hitch. And we keep it all in this box up in front. We use the Pull-Right Super Glide hitch system. Because we have a short bed truck, we need to have that extra clearance when we are backing up. We have 2 awnings on our rig. One is on the forward section of our trailer, and then the second is on our dinette slide. Over here we have our outdoor kitchen. It is very sparse right now because we don't use it for a ton other than storage. We used to have a refrigerator right here that had a glass front, and that glass front shattered on our first major trip. So, yay. We keep a lot of storage, extra items that we don't need right away in here, and then I keep my extra tools here. One of the most handy tools for an RVer is a little tiny screw gun like this. This one has a gyroscope control on it, which is really nice, but it's small, it's easy to get into. Most of these rigs, when you have to repair something, will use a small square bit like this. All right, let's talk about storage. We can hold about 2,800 pounds of cargo capacity in this rig. Now, this has a massive area for storage that goes all the way through to the other side, and we'll show you that in just a second. We have a Predator 3,500 watt generator in there, which we use for boondocking. We have boondocked without any major upgrades in this rig for an extended period of time. You don't need extra upgrades to boondock. Welcome to our other side of the pass-through, aka the water section. We keep all of our water hoses and our water bladder when we're boondocking, and we keep our electrical cables all in these bins. They're easy to move, easy to get out, and very breathable. Next, we use a 1 micron water filter. It does clog up fairly quickly, but it also filters more water, so we prefer to have a better filter. Our Solitude has a Lippert auto leveling system, which is very nice to have. The only downside is it is electric, and the rig this size really should have the hydraulic leveling system. We've had a few issues in the past. Let's talk about our tank capacities. We have about 100 gallon fresh tank, and then combined it's about 80 gallons of gray water and about 80 gallon black water tank. So we can go about 2 weeks of boondocking without having to flush our tanks. Right here we have our propane system. We have 2 40-pound propane tanks. One is on this side of the rig and one is on the other side. All right, down below is more storage, and this compartment right here is pre-wired for an Onan generator. We also have 2 lead-acid batteries, and we keep our fishing supplies and other miscellaneous items in here. We also have fuel for our generator, as well as a backup diesel fuel if we are getting low when we're on long trips. All right, I wanted to share one thing real quick. We have Westlake tires. These are the original tires that came with our trailer. They are G-rated tires, and we have traveled from Washington to Louisiana, back to Washington, and now to Missouri on these tires, and we have not had one blowout. Now, I know that there is a lot of dangers with these Chinese tires, and we do have plans on switching them out as soon as we can, but we haven't been able to yet.
Welcome to our living space. When you enter the door, obviously you have shoes and you need to find a place to put them. Well, I hate things on the floor, so we have used this cupboard for our shoes. Right next to it is just the panel for your electrical. And then we just use these for odds and ends sort of drawers. Again, odds and ends, sunglasses, because we need those right away. Here, we've got some school supplies, a diaper bag, and some
batteries and flashlights, and then band toys.
Into the kitchen, we do have a garbage can at the end of the island. This space allows for that so that you don't have to have a much smaller garbage can underneath the sink. This is our pantry, and we keep some storage type items down here. We always have a basket of fruit for the children. Our refrigerator is a 12 cubic refrigerator. It does really well. It is the dual, so you have electricity and propane to run it. I love this kitchen space because of the island. It does separate the rest of the living area from the kitchen, so I can say get out of the kitchen, and that means the kids can't be in this space right here. It is too small for two people to work around each other in the kitchen. Underneath we keep rags and cleaning supplies, and we do have a bin here that we put recycle items into. I keep my kitchen towels in the top drawer. This is odds and ends kitchen things that I don't use very often, including my measuring cups. We do have a microwave, and it also is a convection oven. We attach this to the wall. This is great for knives. On moving day though, we have to remove them and put them in the towel drawer because they fall off. 3-burner propane stove, as well as an oven. We do store our pots and pans in here, and I love this thing. We have cooked Thanksgiving dinner in it. Yes, we have. Above the microwave, we keep our teas and mugs and things like that. And then this is our flatware and cups and vitamins. We use this for our silverware and other items that get used often, and we can actually leave this on the counter during move days. I have a little bit of sticky pad underneath, and it has never slid. I love it. I want to draw your attention to this wonderful napkin rack that Garrett hooked up on the wall for me. It's just using command strip hooks and a napkin holder. Finally, this is where I keep all of my pots and pans and kitchen appliances, such as our blender and our food processor and our newly acquired toaster, so that we can make avocado toast. So we've been living in some very humid places. It's very important to have a dehumidifier so that you don't have mold buildup in your rig. This is our living space and entertainment area. This is not the original one. Our son broke the original one and we had to replace. We keep all of our movies up here, and then this is our storage space for all things manual for the rig. And finally, we have our electric fireplace. This is fantastic at pumping out the heat when you are hooked up to full hookups. This rig comes with different setups. We did have a long couch setup at one point with a pull-out. We switched it out for their booth setup. You can also get a regular table and standing chairs. We actually planned in the future to rip all this out and redo it so that it works well for us. One big selling feature for this living area are these huge windows. They're absolutely wonderful to let in the light. And then the blinds that come with the rig help a lot to block the heat. Living area, this couch is not original to the Grand Design brand. It was something that our dealership put in when we switched out the long couch for the dinette. When we are in the location, we do set up the keyboard so that the kids have that to practice on. The kids' bunk is right off of the main living area. This bunkhouse can easily sleep 6 children. We only have 3. This couch folds out and makes a full bed, and we've had Grandma come to visit and stay with us using that as her bed option. The fold-up bunk, there is a window behind there. I'm not going to show you the space as it's our 9-year-old daughter's basin. Now we move to the boys. We put our middle child, our middle son, up here on the full bunk, and then down below here is where our 3-year-old, the baby, sleeps. The ladder comes off and can attach to both this bunk and this bunk. This is the storage space in this room. Some models come with a huge screen TV here. We did not want that for our kids. There's a very deep closet. We have lots of storage for them there, as well as some shelving here. And then our 2 older kids each have 2 drawers. Our half bath is back here off of the kids' bunk area. It just consists of a sink and vanity and the toilet. We have utilized the head space, as this is the back of the trailer and it's quite tall, and we have arranged our own bins, and that helps to keep some of the linens up and out of the way. This bathroom is quite small. However, it does have a little handy spot here. We have another storage cupboard here. We did have clothing in it. It didn't work very well at all for us, so we have rearranged and we have made this where the kids' books are kept. And if we had it, we'd have toilet paper and such stored underneath there. From the main living area, the main bathroom is only a few steps away. We have a luxury shower, as it has a seat area and a skylight that allows for taller gentlemen. This is where we keep our laundry. We have lots of storage space up here. We keep our chemicals that we don't want the kids to be in, and towels, more towels and toilet paper, and then some mopping, cleaning supplies, and our sheets here. We have hung some command hooks that hold your mop and broom, and that keeps our cleaning supplies kind of up and out of the way. This is your average medicine cabinet. It has all kinds of things in it. Yes, this is what it looks like to live full-time in an RV. Again, command strips come in very handy. We've put a hook up here for our hand towel. On the counter, you'll see that we've put our Caulking machine here. This is what we filter our drinking and cooking water with. And we keep just the bare essentials on this counter because there's not much room. Moving on to the master bedroom. This is the front of the rig, so the cap is beyond the closet there. This rig was set up with a platform big enough for a king-size bed, and we ended up cutting away the sides to make it fit for our queen. That allowed for more walking space between the wall and the bed. There is quite a lot of storage underneath the bed. It just lifts up. One thing to remember, though, is not to put a lot of heavy things in there because the bottom can and will fall out. We've had to fix the bottom as it fell out, and we were unable to move the slide in and out. This master bedroom has a huge walk-in closet, has lots of storage for hanging clothes, as well as shelves behind that we place folded clothes and paperwork that we have. This rig is also set up for a washer and dryer. The hookups are back here. We do not have a washer and dryer, and so we use that space for more storage and for our printer and electronics.
Welcome to our office. We have a TV that came with the rig up atop. We have a dresser that we use for storing office supplies as well as clothes in them. This is our main computer that we edit videos and we do our live streams on. For the traveling family, this is about as good as you can get because you have to balance your size and weight with capability. Thank you so much, JD, for allowing us to share our home with everybody on your channel.
If you'd like to follow us, we are on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, Diary of a Family.
So we have a little motto we like to end all of our videos with, and that is, live life intentionally.
Bye, y'all.